Hey everybody, what up? I was gonna wear my 80s outfit, but I mean, I hope you've got them ready for the weekend, right? Get your 80s rock on. I don't know. Isn't that the theme? 80s rock and roll.
You just started that like a
What?
that was like a crazy person.
Yeah, I'm pumped. It's race week. Let's go. Okay, we'll give everybody a minute who's late, who doesn't know how to be on time. We'll just let them all arrive as we explain that it is again race week. Very exciting. Esther, when you release the volunteer form, it's out there, right? Correct?
Yep, it's out there. It's on Rosie's email and it's on Team Snap, the Oli MTB group chat, but I can post it again. There are still some spots.
Okay, we'll talk about that in just a sec. I am gonna navigate real quick as everyone arrives to my hold on, to my desktop. This is very exciting. Okay, so this is the race flyer for the Beaver Mountain Race. Hopefully everybody has been there. It's on the NICA website. We are Region 3. This is week 2. I'll just go all the way back here to, okay, so if you just go to the NICA website, we're Region 3, Beaver Mountain right here. If you click on that, it opens up this new tab. And then everything along the top, hopefully you have seen this before, but here's course and pre-ride information, parking and pit zone information, very exciting, race day and wave schedules. Yeah, and then volunteering for the race, very important, with the sign up here link. I just want to make sure I go here a couple times a week just to make sure that I know where everything is and timing, whatnot. One thing that I thought was interesting, and anybody can chime in here who's been to this race course before, there is no good warm-up lap at this venue. Please do not ride on the main road up to the venues as it will be busy with cars. Please utilize trainers or off-bike warm-ups for riders. So that's their warning. I know that sometimes we can go out on that road. It's not great to go up and down that road when there's bikes, but I don't think that they're gonna like block us from riding on it. Don't quote me on that. I'm not the head coach, sorry, but I mean, I don't know what else they expect. I just think that there's probably not a great place here for warming up. So we do have 4 trainers at the tent, but let's just be mindful of that little paragraph. Anybody
Hey,
want to? Yeah,
hey, Stuart.
yeah, Rose, go.
Okay, sorry, I'm just driving home from Blue Ride.
Yeah.
I did get word on that map. I don't know if you can, I'm driving. There's like a light blue, kind of gray
Yeah.
line that there is a small warm-up road that they've
Okay.
decided that we can use. But it is rather short. It's just off of the pit zone. Yeah, there you go. You're pointing
I
to that.
see it.
So
Yeah.
it's got like a little bit of a climb, so it'll be good to do a little bit of warm up there. So
Great.
tiny. So if people have extra trainers, you're welcome to bring them. I'm not sure when they talk about an off bike warm up, what they're really referring to.
Yeah. Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks.
High knees, things like that. So yeah, so that was some news I did.
Okay, that's great.
So there you go.
Thank you, Rosie. I'm going to let Rose just drive a little bit longer, but I do want her to talk about. I don't know. It's up to you, Rosie. Do you want to talk anything about last race? I know you had a great recap email, but anything that you want to talk about from last race that we need to review?
No, I was really impressed with how everything went. How everyone, that was bummed out that they didn't get to race. It was super awesome that everyone hung around and helped clean up. That was some awesome teamwork there. I'm hoping I was just kind of briefly looking at the weather, and I'm hoping we don't have any weather for the weekend. So everybody cross their fingers that all the races will happen. But I don't know. I think that people just showing up on time again. There is possibility for construction in Logan Canyon. There's 2 different lights that hopefully aren't running, but if they are, it says there can be delays of up to like 30 to an hour. So I would just make sure everybody checks their Google Maps to see what the best route to get there is, if it's going up through Bear Lake or if it's going through Logan.
Yeah. When we were there on Saturday, not a lot of cell service either up at Beaver Mountains. So communicating.
Yes, that's correct. I was there Sunday and I was able to hop on to Beaver. It was like Beaver Lodge Wi-Fi. So I don't know if that's going to be available, but there was no password. And then we were able to get text messages and things like that. So hopefully there's something that we can hook onto so we can communicate a little.
Great. Okay. Very good. Someone is asking a question. This is a great question. I will share my screen again. Everything about stuff like that, when can we pre-ride, is right here on the race flyer. If you go up here to the top, you click these little things, course and pre-ride information. You can scroll down here. Pre-ride is open to registered student athletes and licensed coaches only. And then if you scroll down here, the course will be closed at 3 p.m. for setup. Pre-ride will open at 3 p.m. subject to completion of setup and will close at 7 p.m. That's Friday, September 5th. Okay, great.
Hey, for anyone who hasn't picked up their pre-ride plate, that's for coaches and riders. I have them, and you can just send me a text or a message through Team Snap and I can set it out for you and you can pick it up. But you do have to have your pre-ride plate to pre-ride on Friday. If you are pre-riding any other day, you don't have to worry about the pre-ride plate.
Very good. Race schedule is the same. I know there were a few questions about that, but the timing and everything is exactly the same as the last race. And it'll be exactly the same next week or the next race. And then the fourth week, it'll change. So we'll review that. I know that we have some captains with us. They've been encouraged to prepare and share a few things, advice about Saturday, how they're preparing or what they would do on the course. We made Stella go first last time. Maybe we'll still have Stella go last this time. So Stella goes last. Hallie, do you want to go? Is Caden there too? Oh, wow. Why don't you guys go?
There.
You guys go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here I go first. I think for me, I went and wrote it just barely, and it's a little technical, so it might be harder for especially the junior devos and kind of freshmen or kind of newer bikers. So just kind of like what's really important is there's going to be people that are probably going to be stopped or you're going to stop. Just, get off your bike and run it. It's faster than trying to, wait for someone to get off the trail or whatnot. And also, if you're, stuck in the trail, just make sure to get off to the side just so people can still pass you and just try to get off the trail as fast as you can. So that's all I got. But Caden?
Oh, okay. Yeah, question. Are there some riders who are having one lap, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So that start, I'm pretty sure it's that uphill, right? That really open uphill. Okay, so for that, that's going to be like your big opportunity to get as many passing spots as possible. For your one lap riders, that's going to be the biggest spot to pass anyone, or like the end as well. So like try and really push your energy there, and then once you find your spot, try and stay behind somebody and try not to lose them. Kind of use them as a target. I feel like that helps for me. Try to maintain your spot, and if that's not your strong suit, then try and catch people on the downhill. Usually that should work. That's all for me.
Very good. Thanks, Caden. Let's see who else is here.
Alright.
Claire, do you want to go? I can see you. Hi, Claire. Let's do it. Oh, you're muted. Hope I picked that up. Hi, Claire. Can you hear us? We can't hear you. Just trying to figure out how to unmute. Oh, ask to unmute.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the things that I like to do before races to prep. And the night before my race, I like to mentally go through the course as a rider and just think about the spots that I'm gonna push and the spots that I'm gonna maybe recover or stuff like that. Another thing, just make sure, again, nutrition, to make sure you're on top of it and eat the right things so that you're fueled and ready to go for your race. Yeah.
Thanks, Claire. Cool. I see Caleb. Do you want to go next, Caleb?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
So the thing I was thinking about sharing today, Isaac touched on a little bit last time as well, is bike maintenance is a very big thing. So the other day, I figured out that my chain's busted, so I need to go buy a new chain before Saturday. So just make sure your bikes are ready, tune them up the night before, and yeah, just keep your bikes in shape.
Yeah, definitely. And do that today or tomorrow. Don't wait for Friday to be like, oh man, I need a tire. Rats. Yeah, do it now. Very good. Isaac, do you want to go next?
Yeah. So my advice is this course is really rocky. So there's going to be some flats probably. So my advice is to be light on the bike and to finesse around the rocks or just hop off if you need to so you don't get a flat during the race and don't slash your sidewall. Yeah.
Great advice. Do you want to expound on being light? What does that mean to these kids, Isaac? What does that mean?
I think like being light is if you see a rock, like ease up on your front wheel when you go over it, and then once you get over the rock, like lean forward so you can lighten up the rear wheel so that you can get over it and not lose too much speed.
Awesome. That's great. Great advice. Okay, we have Ava, Stella, and Ethan, but I don't know if Ethan's with us tonight. Ava, do you want to go? And then we'll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hi. One thing I was thinking about while I was pre-writing the course is that there's this like little section kind of right after the downhill where it's like this open field and then kind of like a flat climb back up to where the finish line and then where the second lap and like the other lappers will be like, going. And I think that during my pre-ride, I kind of just got like a little slowed down in there because I kind of just went like a little too easy. So I was just gonna say that when you get to that part, like don't forget like you're still like you're almost to the end, first of all, and then second of all, you just don't want to get like kind of lost in there where it's like winding through these trees and stuff, and you just kind of want to stay focused in there, even though it's kind of close to the end. And
Great.
that's it. Yes.
Great. Okay, Stella, do you want to go? Do you want to go?
Yeah. So my advice is about goal setting, and I just wanted to talk about how I think it's important to have goals that like don't have to do with your result, like how you place in the race. Because you can't always control your placement and you can control your effort though. So I think it makes it way more fun if you focus on something that you can control because then you'll feel accomplished no matter what. So for example, my goal for Beaver Mountain is to push hard on the climb, like the main climb, like after the finish, kind of like that connects the lap. Because I think that's going to be the hardest part. And I just want to like kind of try to embrace being uncomfortable. So like in doing that, I'll be stoked no matter what after, like no matter how I place. So I just encourage everyone to try to focus on something that you can control because it'll make it more fun. So yeah.
Great. Awesome. That's great advice, Stella. Thanks. Is Ethan Birmingham here? I don't see him, but I also don't see everyone's name. So, Ethan, are you here? Okay, that's okay. Esther, what else logistically do we need to review or talk about? Questions that have come to you, things that can help us for Saturday. Anything else?
I think just a couple things. First of all, I think the pictures from Harriman were awesome. So if you are on course at any time, if you just continue to take pictures of Olympus riders and post them on our group photos. If you want to sign up to take pictures, you can. That's on the sign up. But if you're out there anyway, you don't have to sign up, just take pictures. And I love seeing them. I think you guys are all doing good pictures. So we do have a lot of spots open on our sign up for Feed Zone and the registration table. I don't think we had very many people sign up for the registration last time, and people said that the shifts were too long, so I made them shorter. And I don't think that people are signing up with shorter shifts. So I'm not quite sure what it is, but people are willing to help in the pit zone with the registration table, but they're not signing up. So I'm not sure what to do there. But it's just there needs to be someone available to answer questions in the pit zone. And Rosie and I are not always available to do that because we have to be out and about and do different things. So
Okay.
definitely there are places to sign up still on the registry, on the volunteer form. And if you are signed up by Thursday night, I think I said, you can be entered in to get a $25 crumble card. So if you're going to be taking pictures anyway, you might as well just sign up because you could win. So
Bribe them. That's great. Okay,
yeah.
very good.
And I think that's all I have.
Thanks, Esther. Awesome. Rose, advice for Saturday, stuff you're thinking about as head coach for the team?
It's an awesome course. This is probably, I mean, it was Stella's favorite course we've ever done, my favorite course I've ever ridden. It's going to be really fun to be up in the mountains on some real single track. And like some of the captains said, that it is a more technical course, but that is part of mountain biking. So it's gonna feel hard. I mean, there's kind of a harder loop and then like a little bit of an easier loop down below. But I really want people, I think Hallie talked a little bit about the rock garden. Like if you guys have to hop off your bikes, if you're not making it through the rock garden, kind of try and move off to the side as you're going still, or just like run through it as fast as you can. And if you guys can stay on and just ride it, you'll be making up a lot of time through those sections. So it's pretty fun. And a lot of you may have not ridden this type of stuff before. So I think it is important to get up and do the pre-ride on Friday or, you know, tomorrow night or Thursday night, technically. Well, I don't know if you can do it Thursday. I want to look at the race flyer. So you can really have a good idea of how the race is. And I know that we've got homecoming on Saturday night. So I know a lot of people are going to be racing quick and then heading home, which is great. So if you guys can sign up to do some volunteering in the morning while you're there, that'll be awesome. But it should be hopefully a good weather day, a fun day. It's a beautiful venue. There's some nice grass to be able to hang out on, and the pit zone's going to be pavement, so it shouldn't be so dusty, which will be great.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks like Thursday's pre-ride is open until 7. So as long as you're done by 7, they're probably going to course mark or something like that. So
one more thing, the wave schedule is not updated. The league director said that it would be updated by tomorrow. So hopefully I'll have everybody's call ups and the list sent out in via email, and I'll post it to the team Snap as well.
awesome. Okay, very good. Any questions from parents or riders? Cool. Kristen and I have a really nice house, condo, whatever, down in Bear Lake, and we've got it until Sunday. So if anybody needed to stop there after the race, or I don't know, we have a place if people need to shower or leave something there. There's a lot of logistics, right? Like getting up to this little place, but we're in Garden City, so it's only like 20 minutes away from the course. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but we have a place there, and if anybody else has a place, if they want to offer, but whatever, you can use our place. It's like I got it, and it's big, and then nobody wants to stay in it, so there's a lot of room in our place. So if you want to party, let me know. We like to party. If any other questions, Rose, or anything else you want to talk about, advice or anything for the team?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're good. You guys can message me if you guys have questions, but please, if you have a question, before you ask me, look on the race flyer.
the race flyer because all the answers. And the other tricky part is, you guys, if you pull up the race flyer on a cell phone, there's a little hamburger up top on the right corner. There's 3 little lines. You have to click on that, and then that will take you to the drop down of all the information. So it's a little bit different from the desktop to the phone. And I had a couple of comments where people were like, I see no information on the race flyer. And it's because you got to click on those 3 little lines in the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
But of course, I'll always answer questions too. So either way.
Thanks, Coach. All right. Thanks, captains. All right. We're going to conclude with Ava singing the team song. Ava?
What, the Titan fight song? No.
All right. Next time. Thanks. Hey, Rose. Thanks, everybody. Anybody else? Cool. Thanks, everybody. Go Titans.